So in this video, we're going to do operations with complex numbers. I know that's kind of up there. We were doing the regular ones. So I'm going to start off with addition. So we're going to do operations with complex numbers. And we've already talked about complex numbers. And remember, I showed you how complex numbers are, in fact, can be written as vectors. And that's in the previous video. So operations, let's do addition. So we've got operations with complex numbers. And let's do addition first. So if I'm doing addition, addition is simple. It's just like addition of functions. You have to have like terms. So let's say I have 3 plus 7i plus 9 minus 4i. That's an addition of two complex numbers. Remember, each complex number has a real component and an imaginary component. So when I add these together, I'm going to combine my like terms. So I have 3 and 9, which is 12. And then I have 7i minus 4i, which is 3i. And that is it. That is simple addition. You just have to make sure that you match up the like terms, which are the two imaginary components and the two real components. Let's look at subtraction. This tends to be the one that bites people a little bit because of signs. So let's take the same two vectors, or complex numbers, 3 plus 7i, but now let's do a subtraction. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take my components and match them. I've got my real components, whoops, and I have my imaginary components. Let me erase this here. My pen has a mind of its own. So I'm going to take the 3 and the 9, but I have 3 minus 9. You have to use this sign and apply it to each one of these. That's why the parentheses are important. So 3 minus positive 9 gives you negative 6. And then I have my imaginary components, 7i and negative 4i. But it's 7i minus negative. Minus negative becomes positive. You have to make sure you apply the subtraction to both terms in the complex number. So 7i minus negative 4i would be 11i. So that's subtraction. Let's do one more example because subtraction, again, tends to be the bane of everyone's existence. So 4 minus 5i and negative 2, let's say, plus 3i. So let's complete our subtraction here. Put that over there. So now I'm looking at my real component, 4 and negative 2. So I have 4 minus negative 2. That minus a negative becomes a positive. That's 6. And then I have negative 5i minus 3i. Well, I have a negative 5i minus a positive 3i. So that's basically negative 5i minus 3i, which gives you negative 8i. And that is your subtraction. And that's how you do addition and subtraction of complex numbers.